Hey guys, thanks a lot for clicking on the video. As you can tell by the thumbnail, today we're going to take a look at 12 awesome video game accessories. Retro accessories. Let's go. Now, today I wanted to look at 12 awesome accessories or peripherals. I have to mention both because I know some people in the comments are going to be, this is technically a peripheral and that's an accessory. I chose the title, you clicked on the thumbnail. Let's just enjoy the video. Let's leave semantics out of this. Now, there are a ton of accessories in the last 3 or 4 decades that have come out for a multitude of video game consoles. So these are just 12 that I think are genuinely awesome that I've used in the past. And yes, I've hung the retro moniker also on this title because, you know, I consider a lot of these retro, even though some of them are like 10 or 15 years old, but there are some that are 35 plus years now. So I'm going to talk about 12 that I think are really great, and again, there are so many cool ones out there, and then there's so many, you know, stinkers out there as well. So if this does well, maybe we'll do a list of those. Without wasting any more of your time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and put down in the comments if there's something that I didn't cover that you really liked. Here are 12 awesome video game accessories. Starting off our list with number 12, the Nintendo 64 expansion pack. Now, the expansion pack may not have caught the eye like any other video game accessory, but it played a crucial role in revitalizing the console. By doubling the console's RAM from 4 MB to 8 MB, games like Donkey Kong 64, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and Perfect Dark were made playable. Thanks to the expansion pack, the N64 remained at the top for a significant period, solidifying its place in video game history. Next up, number 11, the Sega Dreamcast fishing rod. Now, this has got to be one of the cooler accessories out there, you know, so much so that it made a lot of people actually want to play a fishing game. Now, fishing is a fun, relaxing pastime, but playing it on a video game usually doesn't cut it. Now, even when I saw this controller, I wanted to play this. You had Sega Bass Fishing, there was Get Bass 2, and there was a lot of people that could actually play fighting games like Soul Calibur with this controller. Long before the Wiimote, its versatility and originality have solidified its place in gaming history. Imagine getting your ass handed to you on Soul Calibur when the other guy's using the fishing rod. Next, number 10, the Game Boy camera. Now, almost everyone carries a device in their pocket that has a much better camera than the Game Boy did, so it's no wonder that many have forgotten how awesome the Game Boy camera was. It was released in 1998 and had a front-facing camera that could swivel 180 degrees, making it perfect for selfies and environmental pictures. You could also take and edit images in variously cool ways. Plus, it had the connectivity with the Mario Art Studio on the Nintendo 64, giving it a treasure trove of features that few video game accessories have been able to match. And don't forget, when you paired it with the printer, you could actually keep the pictures right away. Next up, the Action Replay / Game Shark. So the Game Shark and Action Replay were once considered essential tools for gamers on consoles such as the PS2 and the Nintendo DS. These devices provided the ultimate cheat codes, which allowed players to acquire legendary Pokemon right from the start, or play a game with unlimited health and ammo. With these tools, you could even make Mario invincible for the entire duration of New Super Mario Bros. These accessories not only made games more accessible, but also added an extra layer of excitement to gameplay, making them a must-have for any gaming enthusiast in the early 2000s. Wii Motion Plus. Now, the Wii Motion Plus was a significant improvement over the original Wii Remote, providing a higher level of accuracy for its games. Later, remotes with the Motion Plus technology built in were made available to everyone. Wii Sports Resort is a prime example of this technology, allowing for a more precise gameplay. It's like upgrading a PS4 to a PS4 Pro, but at a much lower cost. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword also makes use of the Wii Motion Plus, enabling precise movements, swordplay, and archery. This upgrade is really one of the better accessories out there. Next, the steering wheel. Now, the Nintendo Wii stands out as one of the top consoles for its wide range of fun and iconic accessories, with the Wii wheel being a standout favorite. Although it may not offer the same precision as a traditional racing wheel, the simplicity of setting it up by inserting the Wii remote into it and the enjoyment that it brings for motion control racing games makes it a worthwhile investment. I know a lot of people will say the early 2000 Wii accessories were just cheap plastic, but this was some cheap plastic that actually had good value. And I mean, come on, didn't you feel like you played Mario Kart better with the steering wheel? Number 6, the guitar. Well, actually all the band equipment, really. Now, some of the most amazing gaming accessories ever made can be found gathering dust in your basement or at the thrift stores today. The Guitar Hero and Rock Band instruments. These plastic peripherals were all the rage in the mid to late 2000s, allowing players to jam out to sounds from AC/DC, The Beatles, Aerosmith, Green Day, and Metallica with their friends until the early hours of the morning. The guitar required precision as players strummed the controller buttons to play different colored notes, while the drums, similar to Japanese arcade drumming games, were satisfying to use and had a pedal to keep the beat. The singer, often the least wanted role in the band, would hopefully provide you the bars to get you through to the next song. And it was a blast completing those very difficult songs, or even 5-starring them. The PS Move. Now, the PlayStation Move isn't the most groundbreaking gaming innovation, and some people will say that it's a copy of the Wii Motion technology. Move came out in 2010, 4 years after the Wii's initial release, but the Move is still being used today. It survived technically 3 generations, and there were some pretty cool games that came out for it on the PS3. You had Sports Championship that had some really great swordplay, and also there was the underrated Sorcery, which allowed you to fulfill your wizard fantasies with its entertaining spell-based gameplay. The Move, again, not the greatest accessory ever, but it has stood the test of time so far. Kinect. The Xbox Kinect, much like the PlayStation Move, aimed to attract the casual audience that the Nintendo's Wii had introduced to the gaming world. Microsoft's Kinect managed to achieve this goal by selling over 24 million units, as reported by GameSpot. It's considered one of the top gaming accessories due to its user-friendly nature, no controllers required, and making it easy for anyone to just jump in. Dance Central series offers exciting choreography, detailed instructions, and a fantastic song list. The bundled game Kinect Adventures may be simple, but it provides enjoyable minigames for the entire family. Despite a few missteps, like the Han Solo Star Wars dancing game, the Kinect remains a standout motion gaming accessory that has even found applications in the healthcare setting.
Which is why, even though the world keeps asking us what we'll do.
The Link Cable. Now, the Game Boy Link Cable used to be essential for trading Pokemon and playing multiplayer games before the likes of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. It was the only way to connect with another Game Boy owner. Part of Pokemon's early success was the ability to battle and trade with other players. The Link Cable was mandatory to complete the Pokédex and evolve Pokemon like Kadabra into Alakazam. Battling with friends was so much fun, and seeing who could outlast who head-to-head on Tetris. Also, games like Street Fighter II and Killer Instinct supported the cable use later on with the Game Boy Color. Number 2. The Light Gun, or Zapper. During the era of the CRT televisions, a notable subset of video game accessories included light guns. These accessories were named for their ability to interact with the screen, enhancing the experience of shooting games. One of the most famous examples is the NES Zapper. The Zapper was essential for playing games like Hogan's Alley or Duck Hunt on the 8-bit home console. While shooters were still gaining popularity in the 80s, the gadget itself was undeniably cool. I love the way that trigger sounded and felt. Other games took advantage of the technology, and some games would have a random Zapper-compatible shooting level within them. Let me know down in the comments what color Zapper you had as a kid, orange or gray. Number 1. Robotic Operating Buddy, or ROB. Now, ROB, or the Robotic Operating Buddy, was a highly underutilized peripheral during the golden age of gaming. However, calling it the Golden Age might be a bit of a stretch, as it was mainly a gimmick to differentiate the NES during the decline of the 1983 North American video game crash. Despite only 2 games utilizing Rob's screen flashing interpretation ability, it's impressive that the Rob Buddy continues to make appearances in games like Smash Bros. And other Nintendo titles. Nonetheless, I'm very happy that it still remains relevant, and a lot of people give Rob credit for saving the video game market in the mid-80s, because being packed in with the Nintendo, it wasn't just a video game, it was an entertainment system. And that's going to do it for 12 really awesome video game accessories, or peripherals, however you want to call it. So down in the comments, guys, which was your favorite, or what is your favorite that wasn't on this list? I'd love to hear from you guys, because again, there are so many video game accessories out there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, maybe click the like button. It lets me know that I'm doing something right, and I'll keep making videos like this. Till next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you in about a week.